welcome to the channel. It's Rad, for those of you who doesn't know me. And the subject of tonight's live stream, that's going to be Mercury that goes into Cancer. According to my calendar, that will happen at the 8th of June, almost 7 p.m., 6:58 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time. And is going to stay there up until 26th of June. So we do have about 18 days of Mercury sitting in Cancer. Then it's going to go in Leo, I'm sorry, at 26th of June at 3:09 according to my calendar here, PM. Good morning, Ms. Devon. So tonight's forecast is going to be for that period of time from 8th of June to 26th of June for as far as Mercury goes, how Mercury, that transit of Mercury is going to affect us all. And the first thing that I'm going to do, as per usual, is going to be the general reading, or rather the collective reading, the overall influence, the overall influence of Mercury over all of us. Or you can take it as what that transit is going to be about. Hello, Amelia. Okay, so the first card for the collective reading, that is going to be the Star, followed by the second one, which ends up being Page of Swords, and the third one, that will be the King of Wands here. So Mercury is going to be all about some kind of a very bright thought or an idea that simply every single one of us is going to figure out for themselves, at least according to these cards. And that thought or idea is going to be pretty unique for every single individual. And for the most of us, as this is generalized reading, I can't guarantee that it's going to be for every single one of us, but for the most of us, this thought or idea is going to transform into an ambition, super strong ambition, and then on a later stage, that ambition is going to transform into quite powerful drive, making that transition coming true. And one of the reasons why we are going to be able to do that is, at least according to my cards, because certain obstacles, concerns, and issues, problems are going to end up being resolved due to that particular transit of Mercury, which is going to give us the freedom, the means, the resources now to think more freely, and therefore come up with that, let's say, a brilliant idea that we can put into motion, or we can put into work. For many of us as well, that idea is going to be provoked by some kind of an argument with another individual that is going to make us see that, or rather see clearly, that we can uphold bigger, higher ideals, standards, if you will, or in other words, that we are underselling ourselves, and we have to, or it's going to be better if we simply strive for something better and for something more. And finally, for any of you guys who are craving for some fun, this transit of Mercury should bring that as an opportunity, as an option to have some fun, going out with friends that you can spend a pretty good time with, you know, spending time on your own as well. That can be pleasant and good. Also dealing with your hobbies or just with the stuff that you do like to do. We all are going to have the luxury in those 18 days to do that. So that was the collective reading. Now a few notes about the show before I move forward. There are going to be 12 more readings, just at least. That is just like this one, which is going to cover every single star sign. I'm going to start up with Aries, and I'm going to conclude the readings with Pisces, meaning that I'm going to run down the ecliptic. And bear in mind that these are generalized, readings. That means that they very seldom going to cover up 100% of what you are going through. And it's going to be important to listen for your sun sign, the sign you are born under, your moon sign, where the moon falls in your natal chart, and also your rising sign that is determined by the hour of birth, the exact hour of birth. And listening to your sun sign is going to give you an idea what you will have to face, or you're going to have to face going into these 18 days. Listening to your moon sign, then this is going to give you an idea what kind of emotions you're going to have throughout those, or what kind of emotions Mercury is going to provoke in you in those 18 days. And listening to your rising sign will give you an idea how is going to be the best way to deal with the stuff Mercury is going to put you through. So listening to all three should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a transit you're going to have. But if you do wish more personalized approach, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. And there on the very front page, you can see a full list of my services and also their pricing. If you do want to support the channel, you can do so subscribing for it, leaving a like, comment on the video as well. Either of these actions are going to help with the algorithm. And finally, if you do wish to support financially, you can also do so using Super Chat or a PayPal, just like Yasmin and Taco did. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, Taco. And as well, News Devon with the £5. Thank you, guys. Let me put you all into the list. Actually, you're already into the list because I haven't cleared out the last one I had from the last live stream. So there you go. The first star sign that I'm going to read for, this is going to be Aries, and you can keep up with what star sign I'm reading for through the glyph being displayed there. Okay. So the first card for Aries, that will be 3 of Cups, followed by the second card for Aries, which is going to be 6 of Cups, and the third one, that is going to be 8 of Wands. So for you, Mercury is going to influence that the people involved, like your colleagues, like your friends, in generally the people involved are gonna help you pick up an option that is going to be the correct option for you. So it will be quite important to listen what other that are involved has to say, about the future of the project, about the future of the relationship, or in general about the results that are approaching and that are accomplishing, because Mercury is going to gift you with the quite good initial results, especially on the things that you are just starting. Now, other than that, for the most part, you should enjoy what you're doing, at least according to these cards. You should enjoy the tasks that are given to you. You should enjoy the responsibilities, tackling with them, and also the people that you're going to interact with. The only bad thing that these cards are showing is if you have the tendency to rush things through, you may end up taking some risky moves that they may pay out, they may not pay out. Okay, it's just it's going to be 50-50. In some you will succeed, in others you will lose, and the stakes are going to be high. Okay, next one, that will be Taurus. Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. It's pretty simple interpretation. Mercury for you will reveal, is going to reveal who your true enemies are, is going to reveal who are those who wish you, simply said, to fall from high place. And as the reveal happen, you're also going to have an option how to deal with these people. I would say few options by the look of these cards. And the reveal is going to happen super randomly. Someone is going to slip up. Someone is just going to say the wrong thing at the right time. And that's going to give you the hint who these people are, how they operate, and how to deal with them as well. So for you, Taurus, what is going to be required here by the look of these cards is to act immediately upon that information and show no mercy. It's, it's simple as that. It's important as well to be very opportunistic, because for what it seems also Mercury is going to influence you, so the luck for the most part to be on your side. So whenever you have an opportunity to improve, you should take it. At least according to these cards, there is almost nothing to lose, because you are on a stable position, at least according to the cards. Okay, next, that will be Gemini. Nine of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Cups. So I hope that you aren't too attached, say, to your colleagues, for example, because Mercury for you is going to influence your situations in such a way that you are going to get far ahead. So people that you are, for example, working with or associating yourself with, in generally your acquaintance, are going to start falling behind in multiple spheres. I would say their vision is going to be a bit outdated. Their performance is going to slow down. Their proposals, above everything else, are going to be quite, you know, out of sync with your determination, and as well with the things you are anticipating of doing. So pretty much, like I said, Mercury is going to influence you, so you get quite ahead of, if you will, competition, or a people that you are again interacting or associating, working with. And through being further ahead, you're going to have the luxury to determine, your own, I would say it that way, guys, a schedule to establish on what you're going to working on, how you want to spend your days, and in generally, I put it into words, uh, to align everything that it is going on with yourself in a way that it is most comfortable, most comfortable for you. Also, Mercury, if it doesn't bring you a person, at least the realization who can be a very good, if not a perfect fit for you when it comes to romance, and that is if you are currently single. Okay, next one, that will be Cancer. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Seven of Wands. I'm sorry. Um, it's like a test of a friendship that will take place under the influence of Mercury. So there is going to be that person whom, when I put it into words, um, I would say it that way, who is going to be always there for you when you need them, and above everything else, they are going to prove themselves to you with their discretion, and as well the capability to always support you emotionally and as well morally. And additionally to it, from them you will receive some kind of an offer or a proposal as well. And another thing which is going to be a bit awkward, at least for you, is that this person is going to show their affection towards you only when there is no one watching. Okay, so if you are in the midst of crowd, like a social gathering, like at work, for example, they will address you the same way, you know, that they are addressing everyone else. But in between you two, you will know that you are at the very least besties. Okay. However, this is going to be a test of friendship because this person will be jealous of you about something. Maybe they want the same type of relationship you want, or they want the same type of job you want, or they just, I don't know how to put it into words, they want your status. You are going to have something that they want, and that may threaten the friendship and put a strain on it. So, unfortunately, there is nothing you can do about it. So, I hope that all of your friendships or all friendships of yours, Cancer, are going to endure throughout the next 18 days. The best thing, though, you can do for yourself throughout these 18 days is a plan for the distant future in the long term. Plan about your career in the long term, plan about your relationships in the long term, and just don't give excuses that real friend to backstab you, because only from real friends are real enemies can and traitors as well can emerge. Next one, that will be Leo. King of Swords. Again, Seven of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. It's a mutual interest for you, Leo. There is going to be someone that you can help each other with. Okay, someone who has only the half of what is required, but you do have the other half of what is required, and therefore this transit is likely to bind you together through a mutual interest, and that way you will be able to resolve your concerns and problems and make a very effective tangible strategy to move forward with your enterprises, as they can do that so as well. An important thing is not to mistake that as a friendship. This is a purely mutually beneficial alliance, if I may put it that way. Nothing else, nothing less, and nothing more. Uh, the moment though, then that is something you need to be careful about. The moment you start to accelerate further than that person, that's going to be the moment where from a benign they will turn as hostile toward you. So that will be the best moment that you can sever that alliance, that partnership, that connection. You will recognize that one as a someone who recently fell from grace. Okay, next, that will be Virgo. 5 of Cups, the High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. That's quite broad. It could play out in so many ways. And one of them could be a reconciliation. The circumstances are quite odd, but it could manifest through reconciliation. Now, aside from that, these 18 days are going to be confirmation about a painful choice taken that happened to be the right choice taken. Okay, so you're gonna have your confirmation now, and that's, for example, disappointment that you had experienced when you did that choice is gonna go away, or the loss you had suffered is going to be recovered, and everything is going to normalize in that field of your life where you had to make that difficult decision, that difficult choice, and you will grow more independent from these say negative emotions. And from there on moving forward, you can expect everything actually to stabilize by the look of those cards. Your job to stabilize, right, or your career path to stabilize, your love life as well to stabilize, and also some old acquaintances to try to reach you as well, most likely apologizing, or most likely kind of like acknowledging whatever they had done wrong, acknowledging about it. And so that to give a predisposition for you to make up again, as a friend, or as a lovers, as a business partners, whatever relationship you had beforehand. But pretty much the biggest thing for you is going to be a confirmation that you did the right thing back in the days. Next, Libra. Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot. You're welcome, Amelia. Page of Pentacles. Mercury is going to bring forth for you a very devoted individual. That individual could be devoted to you personally or devoted to something that you are currently doing or that you are currently developing. So devoted, in fact, that this is going to be a tunnel vision. And at least within those 18 days, by the look of those cards, that person will be willing to give in everything requested or everything asked, like a promise, like a resources as well. And it is very possible that some unspoken feelings to be divulged, like if that's a friend that liked you, you know, physically and emotionally, loved you for quite some time, but they never had the courage to say, to speak about it. These 18 days are going to be very pushy on them to do so. And so don't be surprised if a friend approaches you and tells you that they see you for more as a friend. Usually that is a quite of a simple person. They like to spend time among nature, and in that particular case, should they wish to have something or to manifest something, to do something, they have a step-by-step plan how to do it, and usually these steps are very, very simple. There isn't anything complicated about them. Oh, and another thing, they don't leave their responsibilities or work to someone else. That is also a way how you can identify that individual. And what you can know about that is that you can use this one big time to your benefit or as a partner. As like I said, they are going to be very devoted to you, entirely devoted to you or to your enterprises. Okay, next, Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Death. So Mercury is going to bring a big clearance to us, Scorpio, about the confusions or the unknown, rather, about the things we have right now. Like, for example, if you have a task at work and that task was very vague, you aren't certain what you are supposed to do with it, okay? These 18 days, the task and what is in generally asked from you will be made pretty clear, so you will know how you stand, how we stand, because I'm rising Scorpio as well, and also how to proceed forward. This is going to make us attend to these details, which are going to be made known with a quite of a conscientiousness, which should be liked from the other side. Now, the very least is going to make a wishful thinking and transform it, is going to take a wishful thinking and transform it into something tangible. So whatever we wish to have as a plan, or I'm sorry, rather like we are planning something and we wish that plan to become true, to become reality, or we are making certain preparations, hoping that they are going to be put in use. Well, that is what takes place within the next 18 days. And for those of us who are single, these 18 days are going to be very important to go out and socialize, because if we do so, we are going to end up single no more. The Death card with the Eight of Pentacles kind of shows that the only thing we need to do in order to end that phase of being single is to show up and make a claim that we are now ready to receive love again, and that we don't want to be alone anymore. Lonely no more. Okay. Next one, Sagittarius. Three of Swords. Ten of Cups. The Lovers. So two ways how that Mercury transit can manifest and influence your lives. One is that you guys are truly gonna get what you want in these 18 days. And this is going to install the anxiety, or rather fear, of screwing it up. Like make up with the person you truly wish, and then do stupid things out of the fear not losing them out. Okay? So that is one way how this can manifest, and the best way how you can deal with that. And that fear is going to be a product of past experiences. So the best way how you can deal with that is just omit what you know from the past, make a clean break with the past, take it as this is a brand new experience, and move forward with your actions, like having no biases based on previous situations you had in your life. Now, the other way how these cards can manifest is it's not a sorrow, it's like a regret that you can't have everything. You're gonna have the perfect options in front of you, but they are going to be excluding one another. Like having a job that will pay very well, and simultaneously that will pay very well, and a job that you would love to do. The only problem is that these are two different jobs. You have one that pays very well, but you're gonna hate what you're gonna doing, and then one that you would love what you do, but it doesn't pay very well. Okay, so which one you're gonna go for? No, you can't go for both. So you have to choose the one that either you have to or you must, the one that pays, because you are going to work to make money, not to make friends or happiness, or you're gonna go for the one you want to, the one that you would love to do. So that is going to be a conundrum here for you. And it's kind of like you're going to end up being quite, pissed that that is the situation. But alas, you're going to end up being afraid not to take the wrong choice here. And you must know that there isn't a right or wrong choice. It all comes to what preferences you have. So just, align them with your current situation and just go with whatever one suits you best currently. Okay, next, that is Capricorn. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. You're gonna have the influence of Mercury for you will come suddenly and it will pass very quickly because it, at least according to my cards, it contains a conversation. So basically, relates to a conversation that you will gonna be a part of with a person who is quite close to you, like very dear to your heart. And in this conversation, there won't be anything, how can I put it into words, unspoken. So you are gonna hear the good and the bad about yourself and about the situation you are in with that person, how they see stuff around, what are the options, and basically you will know the true state, the true diagnosis of where you're finding yourself in with them. And I don't think that you're gonna like what you hear because there is going to be quite of a difference in between you and in between them. And that difference will be a point of a conflict should you press the matter moving forward. So you have one of the two choices. You either accept or you either break. Bending will not gonna do. I mean, at least according to my cards. Trying to convince them in your point of view, in your idea, it's not gonna work, and it's gonna put stress, needless stress, and anxiety in you. These are going to be pointless arguments that you are gonna have with them, pointless wrangles, fights as well, which just no one is gonna end up on top because you're just not talking about the same thing. So you either accept what their standpoint is, what their opinion is, what their view is, or you make clean break. Next, Aquarius. Three of Swords again. Two of Cups. Six of Swords. This is about a leave. So basically, Mercury is going to manifest for you, Aquarius, in a way of an insight, of realization that there is a place you are going to be better at, a job that you're going to be better at, for example, a person that you're going to be better with, a social circle that you're going to be better at, and so on and so forth. So it's all about for you whether you do have the courage to make a step toward the unknown or not by also leaving people behind, people that you are having right now a very good relationship with, whether business relationship, friendship relationship, even a intimate relationship with. And so the question is that is going to revolve in your mind. It is whether making that step toward the unknown at the place that you consider that you're going to be better at, whether it's going to worth it or not. That's an answer which only you can come up as a conclusion to. Well, the cards are saying what is better, but I don't want to make a choice for you guys. But just kind of put it into words. I would say it that way. If you have a dream, only thinking about it isn't going to make it happen. Okay, real actions are required. And if what you are sitting on right now is incapable of fulfilling that dream for you, well, then it's best for you to make the act that is going to move you closer to it. And last but not least, that will be Pisces. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, So I don't know what this is going to be. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a hobby, or just a place. But according to these cards, Mercury in Cancer will bring forth for you something perfect for you, something you would not just only enjoy, but feeling ecstatic uh, dealing with or performing into or simply be at. Okay. um and the only problem that you're gonna face is, at least at the initial stage, not knowing what to do with it. Okay, so just to give you an example, you may end up at a position at work or being reassigned on a position at work that is going to be perfect for your education, for your experience, for your connections. The payment is going to be perfect for you, and the only problem is going to be that you won't know what to do with it yet, how to capitalize fully on that yet. Okay, so that may bring some thoughts, okay, that you are falling behind, that no matter what you do, uh, you aren't successful, and you should try to abolish and extinguish those negative thoughts, so to speak. And another thing that may sound a bit selfish, but that is within the cards as a guidance, is that if you do have a good fortune, you're going to have a good fortune, but when you acquire that good fortune in the next 18 days, at least for that time frame, keep it for yourself. Hey, Taco, welcome to the stream, mate. We are just entering the super chat phase now. So anyone who supported the stream through super chat or PayPal, or is about to support it that way, you guys are about to have a reading right now, a personalized one. Just to get my cards for personal readings. So the first one that is going to get a reading, that is Yasmin. And let's see, Yasmin, now how Mercury uh, is going to affect you personally. Those are cards. It's chance, okay? It's a chance that the only way you can screw it up is by either leaving or making an ultimatum. And that is a chance to ensure a future, to ensure a future of work, to ensure a future of a relationship. And let's say it's about your job. You know, the only way how you can screw it up, of course, is that if you leave the job, or you go to your boss and give them an ultimatum. You know, if you, for example, you don't double my salary, I'm quitting. Well, then quit is what he's going to say to you. But I do think that it is about love. Okay, with that Queen of Cups being next to the Four of Pentacles, there are definitely emotions involved in all that. And if it is about love, it will come through support. All right. One of you will need support, the other one is going to give it, and this is what's going to trigger the securing the act of securing the future of your relationship. So that is what Mercury in Cancer is going to bring for you, and I do think that you will be the one needing the support. It may not be a big one, okay, but it will be just on time. Okay, next, Taco. Those are your Lenormand cards, Taco. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what they say due to the YouTube community guidelines, so I'm gonna send you an email. Let's see what your tarot cards are saying. Those are your tarot cards. So what I'm going to tell you about the Lenormand cards is that it's about a news that you are going to receive. I just can't tell you what the news is going to be about. Okay, so you will receive a final news, like, you know, say a final verdict, so to speak. And this final verdict or final news will relate to you having to invest, is the best way how I can say it right now. Like, put some efforts behind. And while you are not going to be thrilled of the news itself, the prospect, or rather like the perspective in the future, uh, will be thrilling itself. Okay, so let's say that it is about business and you receive the final news that this client is not gonna contract you for what you have to offer right now. But if you invest in some machines, okay, if you have some kind of a metalworking shop, right? But if you do invest in some machines, they are gonna place a super big order in it that is going to eclipse the one that they are declining you right now. So while you're hearing that things aren't going to work out right now, there will be a promise for the future. And whatever, again, disappointment or loss you may end up experiencing in these 18 days, it will be just a partial one that you can catch up with on a later stage. So you are not gonna like how it stands now, but the prospect for the future is going to be very, very good. So hold on a second, I'm going to send you an email to tell you what this is all about. Okay, done. I sent it to you. Jennifer, thank you for the $8.88. Let me see the inquiry. Okay, we're gonna check that one out. I need to use Lenormand for that. For News Devon, I also need to use the Lenormand card. So News Devon, what is coming my way? Let me shuffle. Let's have a look at. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Taco. I also sent you an email. Those are your Lenormand cards, Muse Devon. Uh, these are some bonuses that you are going to earn, but in the grand scheme of things, those bonuses are going to be little gains. So that is what's coming your way in these 18 days, or rather, like you are going to learn about that these bonuses are coming your way. Yeah, dogs are afraid. By the way, they are afraid from loud noises. I have been attacked by dogs few times in my life, and you know, if you stand your ground and you roar back at them with your full throat, it is just as loud as you can, they are going to run away, or at least they are going to, you know, stop attacking you and yeah, run away. It's just they hate loud noise. Well, it was a pack. One of the times it was a pack. Okay, they were like 10 dogs, even more. And they all end up being afraid by me roaring at them. All right, and last but not least, that will be Jennifer. So Jennifer want to know what is, again, very similar to Yasmin's one. Hold on a second. Um, what do I not see coming that is best to be aware of? Okay, so let's have a look. Those are your Lenormand cards, Jennifer. It concerns your work, okay? And in generally a colleague or someone that you are working with, and you aren't seeing how good of a, I can't even call it a partnership, is more like of a, how big of a friend that person can be. Okay, that is what's coming your way and you aren't seeing it. Is that this person is going to take care for you, is going to cover for you, and it will be one of the biggest, you know, patrons of yours in terms of taking care of you. So that is what you aren't seeing. All right, guys and girls, this is gonna do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and as well for your generosity. Thank you. And hopefully we're going to see each other next time, which is going to be Sunday. Sunday we're gonna have uh, a lunar transit. Full moon in Sagittarius will be the subject of a Sunday. And until then, bye.